Mike Tyson, man, we all know the history that he's had with Don King. We all know the fuck job that Don King did to this man with his money and taking this man and money and from millions of dollars. So he was somewhere. It looks like they were on some kind of panel, a boxing panel, and Don King went beside Mike Tyson to try to give him some love. And y'all will see what happened right here. You're on the Uncensored podcast. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's go.
Yes.
Shucks, you can see that.
It's time for it.
Oh, I got him. I got him.
All right, so we see that right there. Mike Tyson.
Oh, Mike, shut up.
Mike, a real dude. All right, so Mike's, we all know Mike's a real dude. Sir Charles, we're going to defer to our celebrity correspondent right now. What you think about Mike Tyson? You know, I mean, smacking Don King with the water, and what he said after, bro?
Oh, man, I mean, obviously, it's just some type of like bad blood that's brewing there from something in the past between those two. So, I mean, hey, if you feel that type of way about the man, obviously Don had to do some shady shit.
Well, we all know. I mean, it's legendary. You know what I mean? Don King, the promoter that he was back in the day, the fights we remember back in Atlantic City at Trump Plaza. You know what I mean? Our parents working there and just remembering Tyson coming through there. But that man robbed Tyson of millions and millions of dollars. And he was legendary for robbing a lot of our legendary boxers, Muhammad Ali, you know what I mean? Just to name a few of them, Mike Tyson at the end of the day. And we all know how much of a real dude Mike Tyson is. And he said, that dude touched me and I just lost my mind. Oh, God, what you think about that, big dog?
I mean, that's classic Mike Tyson, man. And they actually, the article saying it's somewhere in the amount of $100 million. You know, at one point Mike Tyson was suing Don King, you know what I mean, according to the article here on TMZ. So that's a lot of money, man.
What the fuck would you do if somebody took you for $100 million? I mean, would a drink just be going? And he took the high road too. He said, I should have did that. I should have been a bigger man. But I mean, Don King's probably lucky that's all he got. What would you have done in this situation? Somebody got you for $100 million, Sir Charles. What was happening to them?
Man, I'm not gonna talk about what Cameron. I would do looking for 100 M's.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, word up, man.
Well, talking about that, let's talk about this real quick because Lil Wayne and Birdman, they settled their little dispute that they had, and it was alleged that Birdman owed Lil Wayne $50 million. They only settled for $10 million. What do you think about that whole situation?
Now, first of all, I heard it was like $150 million. He was suing for initially.
Okay.
At least that's what I thought.
Okay.
Or I've heard or read that somewhere a minute ago. It's been going on for a while.
Well, it should be noted that Billboard said that it was a lot more than $10 million that Lil Wayne got in the settlement. So it was a little more, but you figure if he was settling for between 51 mil and 100 something million, like you're alluding to, Sir Charles, that's a lot of fucking money. But we talked about it on the podcast a couple days ago when we talked about maybe just getting out of that situation may just be just payment enough for him just to finally see his freedom. And I was a little skeptical on whether or not he would even put out the Carter 5 coming off of this, and we talked about that a little bit. But it was a picture that came out, and I put it out, and I got a lot of slack for Viral Hip Hop News. Shout out to the platform, everybody that checks me out on there. And I talked about Lil Wayne being in the studio with Birdman again. And I said that this is why he's still under the control and why $10 million does not matter, why he will always be under the control of Birdman, and people were on my ass. So what do you think about that? Would you be in a situation where you're finally free from a man that's been keeping you locked down forever, and now you sit there weeks later or days later and you're in the studio with him? So Charles, what do you think about that, bro?
I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, whatever's speculated between those two gentlemen, they have some type of bond that obviously, like, they grown ass men. So like, if after all that, if they still rocking with each other or associating with each other, then it's obviously for a reason. So I can't really speak upon their relationship because I don't know.